Welcome back to Artists on Artists on Artists on Artists. This week on the show, we have a very important group of people. It's the people behind Jubilee, 9 million subscribers, one of YouTube's biggest channels.
Jubilee is well known for its hot take videos. They get large amounts of people, put them in a room, get them to fight, kiss, or other stuff. We found the people that make these videos and come up with those ideas so we can sit and watch and enjoy from the comfort of our own computer.
Is it a social experiment or is it content? Jubilee rides the gap between those two worlds, and we're going to talk to the writers who make it happen.
So get out your moral code and your political spectrum, and let's listen in.
So I was sitting behind this woman in a coffee shop, and she would not stop talking, and I thought, that's a video.
Oh, that's
a video.
Good.
Yes.
And that's a video. And I thought, we put 9 women in a room together, and the first one to stop talking gets kicked out.
I think that's
and
really
that's a
good.
video.
I think that's really good because,
Yeah.
I think there's something so important to that as a question of society of when women talk, do we listen?
And it's so interesting, and what I think is awesome is not taking a stance either way.
No, yeah, that's
on
really
if it's
important.
good that the women are talking, and we just let the people decide for themselves.
Literally.
Totally.
Exactly.
It's almost like you put those people in front of each other, and I don't even know if the people are the content. It's the words that are hitting each other.
It's the idea.
And these words,
It's the idea.
sometimes a square doesn't fit into a circle sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it does.
But sometimes it does.
But
Sometimes
then
it
you
does.
push out the corners, and that's a video.
And if you're gay, that's a video.
If you're gay, that's a video.
Well, it's not just
Okay.
if you're gay. It's if you're gay and then in a situation. That's where we love.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the prime. Is we're looking for those videos that ask a question in the premise of the video, a question that you're not necessarily comfortable with sitting with.
Yeah, and I think
You know?
that's what is so important about life that we don't talk about in content creation enough. That life is a collection of situations.
Yes.
Situation after
don't
situation
talk about
after
this
situation.
enough.
Exactly. Well, guys, we're getting freaking ahead of ourselves.
Oh my gosh, classic us. We're ready to roll right now.
We're here.
And we get this kind of stuff. Camera 1, camera 2. We know all this kind of stuff.
We know all this stuff. 2 cameras, that's a video.
We know this stuff. With lights,
this.
light,
Two cameras, that's a video.
light.
Honestly,
Secret camera?
all it's missing is my affirmation candle.
Yeah,
honestly.
I got to be technical here. No white psych, so kind of
I'm
not
gonna be
really
honest.
a video.
And I'm going to be technical. Handheld microphones. If we got 40 people in a room, this wouldn't do.
It
This
wouldn't.
You gotta
We
use the
couldn't do
biggest
this.
boom you've
Lobs
ever
or booms,
seen.
lobs or booms.
You
baby.
can't hear.
Lobs or
Lobs or
booms.
booms. Lobs or booms.
Lobs or booms, that's a video. This,
Oh my
I was
God.
talking to my
This is
hot ass
something
wife
else.
the other day, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Babe, if we ever renew our vows, I want to do it on a white psych."
Yeah, absolutely.
There is why aren't these big Hollywood directors using white psychs anymore?
Absolutely. And I got to say, I was talking to my wife the other day. I said, look at this, honey. On Amazon, boom is big as a blimp. And I'm going to get it. So
That's a
we don't
video.
have to use lobs. That's a
video.
video.
That's a video.
Boom as big as a blimp. Voice actors, boom as big as a blimp.
Voice actors versus boom is big as a blimp.
Yes.
yes, wait,
That's a video.
4 voice actors, 1 secret boom.
Yes.
One of them is
And they
the
have to
boom.
figure
One of them
out
is
which
the
one
boom.
is not talking and
and
which
they
one
have
is
to
the
ask
boom.
questions.
Okay,
And honestly, I'm sensing you could even do a part 2. And if they
could
peak,
do a part 2.
maybe they're a Republican.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. If they peak the Republican.
If they peak, they're Republican. That's a video. Write that down.
Okay, so
Oh, I'm alive. Let's go.
I'm alive. We should probably go around. My thought is we introduce who we are, what we do, and then our hottest take that would make somebody mad.
I would love our hottest take and our inherent biases.
Let's
Yes.
do it.
Let's
and
talk
it's nice
about
to
these.
clear that. And we
Yes.
always do that every morning in the
Every
writers'
morning.
room. We clear the biases.
We clear
because-
the air and we clear the bias.
On
Yeah.
Slack, you'll see our names, and then under it, our inherent bias that day.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
how we're going.
It's a really good brainstorming exercise where it's
Yeah.
good to farm some new stereotypes you've heard of because it's
Yeah.
good to keep abreast
Literally.
of what stereotypes
It's-
are happening because
it's-
sometimes there's new ones.
Yeah, it's name, pronouns we don't use, and then biases that we have that
Yes,
day.
yeah. So I'll go. I'll go. I'm Dylan. My pronouns I don't use.
Please go ahead.
Exactly. This is how we start every day. Please go ahead.
Please go ahead.
I will go ahead. My name is Dylan. My pronouns I don't use are she, her. And an inherent bias I'm dealing with today are people with road rage. I don't understand them. They make me frustrated, and I want to open up to understanding them today.
Totally. My name is Dan. Pronouns that I don't use are they, them. And
Because this is kind of the exact political alignment of what we do.
Exactly. It lines
It's
up
like
perfectly.
it's like putting on a huge poster board what we aren't and going, I see you.
Dan, not they, them. Look, I am a big writing guy. One of my biggest biases right now are neighbors. I don't like that other people live on my street. I don't like that other people are near me. And I don't like that they get to be louder than me.
And can I tell you something, Dan? That sounds like a post-pandemic thought.
Yeah.
Something
Totally.
that the pandemic did to us.
Well, and this is what I'm saying. Once we get this time machine working, our videos are going to be another level.
Literally.
Right? We get 5 non-pandemic people, 5 people from 2019, and 5 people from 2025 in a room
And
together.
we're so close because when we do
close.
6 Pilgrims, 1 Secret Witch, it's going to break
It's
the
gonna break the
entire
internet. That debate was
I know.
amazing when they broke down. When they asked, wait, can you float? And everybody said no.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
And in my video, 20 pharaohs one night, that's going to be huge.
It was so hard to get them used to the camera
Yeah.
first.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that's something we're still working on.
Because they were
is-
like, you're a witch.
well, I mean,
Because
it's
then it's
also
like, no, we're not the witch. We're producers.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
Right.
fucking frustrating because the only way we can fix it is if we bring cameras back then and kind of pre-interview them and show them.
Yeah.
But then we're altering history.
It's not
100%.
gonna work.
And-
I'm
exactly.
not opposed to.
No, but I'm sorry. I don't want a red camera on a guy that handled the Black Plague when I'm trying to talk to Dr.
No.
Fauci, who's in a mustache.
And
in the
these
other
guys are
room.
not media trained. What they say will not hold up.
No.
And
And
that's a video. So
that's a video.
We media trained 7 samurais. Yeah, that's one that I
oh,
wanna
that's
do.
a video. I forgot to say a little bit background around me because you're a writer. You said
I'm a writer,
Yeah, I forgot to say I met you guys back in the day. I met a couple of you at church because I used to be a youth pastor.
Yes.
Yes.
And now I am not. I am a deconstructioning Christian.
And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
so cool to see where you're at in the process.
Yeah.
So cool.
But where I'm at really in the process is learning to love the people in the other lane that are beeping at me.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Hi, I am Denise Ryan. I am a writer here at Jubilee. My pronouns I don't use are she, her. My current bias is cashiers. I've been trying to be like a regular at this coffee shop, and they haven't picked up on my order. I keep going in. I order the same thing a couple times a week. Sometimes I change it, but I've yet to get that treatment that's like, hey, here you are. Here's your drip with oat.
Yeah.
They haven't gotten to it yet, so I'm feeling a little biased about that.
And we're going to make a video just to figure that one out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna figure that out.
And sometimes our videos are just questions that we need answers to.
Yeah.
Kind of for
100%.
ourselves.
That we're just trying to figure out. And can I say a stereotype that's been exciting me recently?
Let's
Yes,
hear
go
it.
ahead.
Okay, Danish people smoke a lot of cigarettes.
That is
That's
so
interesting.
exciting.
Yeah.
And the way we
That's
probably judge them
exciting.
every second of the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
really exciting.
I mean, let me tell you something. You are one of the wisest on our team.
absolutely.
Yeah,
I think it's
you're
because of
so
all
good.
those degrees.
Thank you
I mean,
so
come
much.
on.
I mean, I've
How many
been doing
masters
this.
do you have?
I have 12 master's
That's
degrees.
so crazy.
I studied
One in communication, guys.
one in communication.
Do you know how hard it is to get a master's degree in communication?
Yeah, I got communication, I got history, I got medical stuff. It's like a whole boring thing.
A master's
it's
in medical
whole
stuff.
boring thing. I have a
Yeah.
master's in medical stuff. My thesis was on the Stanford prison experiment, and so I've
What
been.
did you say?
Oh,
What was the thesis?
I said it was good. I said
Oh,
it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I said it was awesome.
We've
and-
got her, and we've been slowly trying to work our way to recreate the Stanford prison experiment.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
so excited for the videos are just we're towing the line every time to get
Yeah.
to the Stanford.
It's like
prison.
if Disney is redoing Beauty and the Beast, we should redo.
Literally.
Stanford
Exactly.
We literally, it's like, why are we not just rebooting something?
We need
that
to
we
do
already
live.
have? It's
We need to
like,
do the live action version of the Stanford Prison Experiment.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Live
we're
action.
in the space of reboots and we're cultivating that.
Yes.
That's a big think
Yes.
tank in our office next to the time machine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally.
so we're super excited. We all have like different lanes. Sometimes I handle a lot of the women questions, a lot of the gay questions.
Yeah.
And I've been here for like 5 years, and honestly, my house is so much bigger than it used to be. So
That
I'm
is-
very, very
Yes.
excited at what we're doing.
Another
here.
wing. Another wing.
Another wing, another wing,
It's just
another
so
wing for my
funny.
daughter.
It's just so
I just
funny.
love how our job makes us unbearable at dinner parties and successful on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are always so interested when I
yeah.
start talking, but seem to lose interest really quickly.
It's like the beginnings of our sentences are awesome,
Yeah.
and then
Oh yeah.
So, hi guys, I'm Mickey Chase McGovern. I
Dylan, Dan, Denise, and Nikki.
Mickey.
Dan, Denise,
Denise
and
and Mickey.
Mickey.
I kind of sorry, my pronouns I don't use are she, her, they, them, and my bias today, unfortunately, is Mormons. I just don't get it.
Why?
I
Why?
just don't get it.
Why?
Why? Why? But I'm
why
so-
do you do that?
So I came up with an idea in my car on the drive over: 26 Mormons versus one atheist, and we'll get like
Oh,
one
yeah.
of the main
Why
atheists on-
26?
because I feel like that's a great number, because like then you can have like that perfect 13 on one side, 13 on another, which I'm always like looking for that. Like,
Sure, but if I
Yes.
could poke a hole in that, it's
Okay.
you already have 26 versus 1, so why do you have 13 and 13? Like, you're making divisions within divisions.
Well, like that's the point though, because like Mormons hate math, so like I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna prove them wrong once and for all
by using math
by
on
using
them?
math. So yeah,
Okay,
and
there's
as you guys
something there.
can tell from that, I'm kind of the moral guy. I do
Yeah.
like a lot of the big moral questions. We're dealing with religion, we're dealing with politics, we're dealing with law
Yeah.
over my section of the woods, if you will. It's a lot of fun round circles,
Law and
debates,
religion.
and some
Yeah.
big debates. But
Yeah.
we always try to keep a neutral place. We will have like a really great video that does really, really well on the internet of like the most liberal person versus 18 morons
Yeah.
who believe in crazy stuff, and then we'll turn it around and do the worst conservative person you've ever met in your life debating 12 college kids that are just trying their best to make him care about other people.
Yeah.
And we don't take a stand. That's
no,
the
we don't
important
take
part.
a stand. We never take a stand.
You
we don't
take a
want to take a
stand.
stand. You take,
You
a, stand. We're holding up a mirror to you, society.
Exactly.
If you clicked, you take a stand.
Exactly.
Yes.
And every one of our videos, it happens in real life. This is exactly how life is.
These are the things that are happening every day.
And here's the
Literally.
thing, like
We're guessing who's black. We're guessing who's gay.
Yes,
we're
we
doing
are.
that every day. And if you're not, so if you think you're not doing that, you're lying.
You're lying.
100%.
You're lying.
Honestly, and I'm sorry, but you know, I really love. Like listen, like I love shows, right, and actors, and I love
Yes.
content that's like, oh, I like watching. You know, really loved The Leftovers. That was
Oh, yeah.
interesting,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
But
yeah.
that. I don't know.
A big
There's something
question.
I don't know if I trust any type of escapism.
No.
Sure.
No.
Yeah.
Because inherently, I feel as if we're lying and we're running away.
Yeah. Because what are these actors and what are these characters that they're playing? Is that a
Exactly.
lie? Why not reduce themselves to what they are?
Literally.
I don't-
White, woman, Christian,
Yeah.
cop. Like these are the
Exactly.
things that we are.
Well, let's talk about the categories, because we're kind of the Avengers of
Yeah.
social issues,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
we
yeah.
all so you obviously do moral stuff. You do
I do
women and gay,
women, gay.
and I do love and sex.
I do God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So
Or
much
more-
crossover.
Yeah.
for
I mean,
us.
there's a lot of
Because here's the thing,
crossover.
I don't do religion. I do not do that.
You do
I do
specifically
like
God.
truly, like we're talking
Yeah.
like it's you in a room alone. Is there a voice there?
It's
like
always
that's
like every day
Yes.
you're trying to pitch the same video. 14 Catholics versus one God. And I
Just-
keep on telling you, he's not going to show up.
Yeah.
He's not going to answer.
I'm like, this sounds like a monastery. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
like, that is not a video.
it's just
that's
Catholics talking.
that is a
It's just
nunnery.
Catholics.
yeah,
Right.
sure, sure, sure.
But
And
some of
I
them
think in the digital age, we should be putting a monastery online.
Okay. Listen,
But I'll put that on ice for now because I know
this is your
that's
literal crusade, by the way.
yeah. I believe to be a human and to be a millennial or a Gen Z is to be a crusader.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
So, well,
What are
let's-
you crusading?
Oh, we're all crusading. You can
We're
start
all
crusades in our
crusading.
videos. We got 9 fugly guys and 9 beautiful women, and we see if any of them have anything in common. That was mine.
And that was
right?
so
Yeah.
interesting that they ended up having a lot in common.
Yeah, they were all paid $20 for the day.
Guys,
That's kind of
talking
what they
about that,
narrowed
the
it
whole
and
down.
they
video-
kept bonding. You know,
Yeah.
oh, I can't really afford lunch.
Guys, you know what's
Yeah,
happening to me right
yeah.
now?
Yes.
What's
happening?
happening to me right now, which I think is happening for everyone, usually happens. This is what we do. This is a little peek behind the curtain. I'm getting annoyed with myself. So I'm going to take 3 deep breaths.
Good
Yeah.
idea.
And let's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
do
yeah,
that
yeah,
because
yeah.
sometimes
Let's all
we
do
are
that.
budding and we are asking so many questions that I actually feel like nothing's being said.
When
Yeah.
hard
Yes.
questions are asked,
Yes.
So we're going
heads
to take
will butt.
3 deep breaths. Jubilee.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
And we end on our breath in.
$20, 3 secret cats.
Okay.
Really hard to breathe in on Lee.
Not really 3 deep breaths.
And that's
it's 3 like
it really helps our writer's room to end on a breath in because it really
then
builds
out
I never know when.
is an idea.
because out
And
is
then
an
there we
idea.
go. Out is an idea.
We should talk about the process, how a video starts from idea and becomes
That's
a whole
such
thing.
a good idea.
Our writer's room, let's talk about the first
talk
way we
about
do it, laser tag, right?
Laser tag.
We get in there and we shoot each other, and whoever loses first doesn't get their idea made, and whoever wins the round gets their idea made.
And
Yeah.
I'll say what I've really loved that I think, Nikki, you implemented. I don't really remember.
Mickey, yeah.
Mickey, correct me if I'm wrong, that we can't open our computers without seeing everybody else's. Like, we can see
Yeah.
each other's desktops.
Our office is in what a pretty traditionally structured panopticon, so we can see everyone. We are constantly
Yes.
being watched, and we are watching others, so that we
You
can't.
barely even need to describe what a panopticon is.
I mean, it's just
Sorry, I have 12
it's
masters.
traditional.
I literally can't.
It's
tell.
traditional.
I can't tell what people know and what people don't know.
you barely have to describe it.
You barely have to describe it. But it's a big circle. Everyone's looking at each
We
other.
put
and
mirrors
that's so that
everywhere.
Yes, we cannot hide from ourselves. We cannot hide from our stereotypes. We cannot hide from the categories that we fall into. So sometimes, like, we also clock in to certain categories someday. Like,
Yeah.
some days people will clock in and they'll go, clocking in white, clocking in gay, clocking in barista.
When I had a great week where I clocked in for fast speed dating.
Yes.
I can't even remember what it's called. I clocked into for speed dating, and I was asking really hard moral questions to them for speed dating.
Oh,
you
It's
were.
like,
amazing.
Yeah, I was like, so what would you do if your partner was sick and you had to make a choice to save them or to donate their organs to save another kid?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's when I have to come in and go, hey, this is too trolley problem for me, right?
Okay.
We are doing, drink the soda if you think you'd want to have sex with his ass. You know
Yeah.
what I
See,
mean?
see, but that video idea. Here's the thing: that video idea makes me inherently mad. That video idea makes me inherently mad, which makes me want to get back in the laser tag ring and shoot your idea.
Sure.
It's
Yes.
kind of like bring your idea to the table, and if that gets you frustration, shoot it down.
Yeah.
Literally shoot it down.
It's just the one problem I will say is that your idea is always winning because you're so good at laser tag. You know, like barely any
And
of
that
my
feels
big
like a
moral
problem
and it's a
with the
little
questions are coming in.
suspicious that you instigated the laser tag
Yeah,
system.
you're like, you've pushed
that
the
interesting?
Yeah.
I just think that's interesting.
It's just
Well, look,
interesting.
I'm part of a league, and I've invited you guys to come. I'm part of a league, and
Right.
it is the most fun. I'd love for you guys to come because I'm currently the only adult in it, and so it would be really nice to have other people that I can drink with after. But it's so fun, and I'm just I'm open for other ideas. If you guys have other ideas of how we pick ideas, let's do a laser tag, and whoever wins gets to pick the next thing.
See, there we go again. Now,
that's
suddenly
the
we're
problem.
back at
That's
laser
the
tag.
problem.
You're gonna win laser tag almost every time.
Okay, well then we'll do what you guys want to do. I don't really care. My ideas work.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, is that my ideas work.
Okay, well, why don't we move on to the next part? Taking an idea and making it into a video.
And
'Cause,
that's
like,
Right.
we're in the panopticon.
yes, and so this
Yeah.
is the panopticon. We're kind of taking because sometimes ideas are very clear. You
Yeah.
have the
Yes.
title of the video.
Well, and this was where people don't know this. We use a lot of scale models and mannequins. So we have a prototype room.
And guess we've got little miniatures of every Credence of person you could imagine.
We have a verifiable Noah's Ark
Of
in the
people.
basement
Of
of
people.
our.
And I'll tell you, the
Panopticon.
furry section is amazing.
Yes.
And I'll also tell you, the guy that organizes those is a weirdo.
He's a freak. Always
He's
mumbling about his curiosities.
You try to grab someone, he goes, well, they can't sit next to each other.
He's also racist. That's like horrible. It's rough. It's rough.
It's
all have
rough,
names.
but boy, can he carve.
He
Boy,
can
can he
carve
carve.
like crazy. And sometimes the idea will be clear, but sometimes it'll just be a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of
Yeah.
idea.
So we say no. Let's go to the basement. Let's take out the figurines and let's see if we have a video here.
Let's roll the dice
Yeah.
and let's roll these figurines and see if they line up into something with this word.
Yeah, Jubilee War Game is what
Jubilee
we call it.
War
100%,
Game.
yeah.
So we get out the we have a lot of rulers. We have
lot
like
of
sheets.
rulers.
You kind of what you do is you roll for the miniature. You kind
Yeah.
of give them stats.
Yeah.
Once you have the stats of the person, that's when you can start exploring what they're going to be doing.
Yeah,
Yes.
and here's the thing: like you hear laser tag, you hear we're playing with dolls and we're rolling for things. That's work, guys.
It's
Yeah.
work.
Guys, that's hard work. Because I'll say we're working really hard, but I don't know. I really love our outreach department who does. Because we need to work with figurines because of the amount of talent we're bringing in.
Amazing talent.
And out.
Amazing
but that's like a
talent.
lot of
Amazing
people. Every
Yeah.
video is at least 20 people.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
And I was asking the talent department the other day how they figure out who they're going to bring in. And they said they go around and they survey people and they say, who's somebody you know who hasn't changed since middle school? And they bring
Yes.
them in. And that's
Yes.
how we get our people. It's
It's
incredible.
all those Facebook friends you see and you go, they just don't seem to change.
Truly.
No matter
All the
what
women-
life throws at them, they're gonna
They're
be the
gonna
same.
stay the same. I think they also go through Instagrams and see anybody who has in their bio, I like song lyrics.
Yeah.
They go for people who are like
And anywhere that they've traveled like a flag to here, like
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
exactly what they're
I
looking
think
for.
we
Yeah.
had
Do
like
that.
an auto search on anyone who used the caption "ye," and I can't stress this enough. Haw.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyone
Use
who
those
did
people.
that caption
Yeehaw.
was
Absolutely.
immediately offered an email.
and people
offered
who
an email.
Offered an email. They said-
they are
They're
offered an email.
They are offered an email.
Because we send them a page, and the page says, "Can we offer you an email?" And if they accept that, we will send the email.
And that's also a good litmus test. If anybody's responding to an email that says, "Can we send you an email with yes?" You are in a Jubilee video
You're
for
in
sure.
a Jubilee video.
You're
It has
in one.
begun.
And
Guys, you're
we're
in
also
one.
we've partnered with a lot of scam callers, so people who call from unknown numbers, people who show up as scam likely. If you pick up that call, congratulations, you're offered an email. You're in a
You're
Jubilee
offered an
video.
email. We
Answer
have
those calls.
I love Jessie, our scout. She stands permanently at the Target jewelry section.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you're buying jewelry over there, because I do that a lot for my hot ass fucking wife, sometimes you'll see Jessie standing there, and she's a scout, and she'll see.
And she's got the paperwork to just get you right into the studio right away.
paperwork to
Yeah.
offer you an email
And people
right away.
love coming in. People really love coming in.
They love
They
it.
don't fully understand what they're doing or how much they're going to get paid until they get there, but they really appreciate, I think, walking away with learning
Like,
something.
come on in, have a bag of chips.
Exactly.
We have
literally.
chips. Like, come on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a fun, inclusive environment. We have a bag of chips, and they can have as many as they want.
of the chips from the
Zaps.
back.
Zaps.
Zaps.
Expensive.
They're expensive. They're imported from New Orleans.
Yes.
The bodega that we buy them from tells us that. So, it's really, really, really cool, and it's amazing. And I would say I've seen a lot of relationships blossom from there.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm having a video idea.
What's going on?
Oh my god.
Feel it out.
Feel it out. Feel it out.
Emerge.
Two bisexual people guess your weight by what you're wearing.
It's just convoluted. It's just so
because I know
That's like a real video.
I know
think that's
two
actually
things.
a real video
I know
that we
two
would
things
do.
about bisexuals, and they're not aligning with those two
I
things.
think that's-
So
I
I'm gonna need you to stick to the stereotype.
I
okay.
think that would be okay. I'm just trying to push
and
the
here's-
boundaries,
and
guys.
and I'm gonna poke a hole in this too. I'm so sorry, but 2 is a terrible number because that means that it's gonna be a standoff if there's a disagreement. We need odds. We need 3s,
3.
5s.
So you're saying 3
7s.
bisexual.
And back in the day,
That's the
You
only
didn't
problem?
say 3. I'm saying 3, and if we say 3, then it's my
just
video.
ideation. This is what happens. You get a vision, you get an idea,
I
and
know.
then you poke holes, and then we pick fair
Right.
holes. Not stereotypical enough.
but we stopped
Not
doing
enough
2-on-2 enough.
bisexuals.
We stopped
true,
one-on-one.
too.
We stopped
One-on-one.
one-on-one a long time ago. That was
Yeah.
pre 9/11.
Because
Exactly.
one-on-one, then it's like there's nuance. Then it's
Yeah.
like somebody has a bunch of conflicting things that exist within their soul and exist within their inner life. But if it's 3, then it's a rule.
100%. And when it was one-on-one back in the day, we had to hire that ref, and he was just greasy.
Right. And I also want
Get rid of the rap.
The
Like, it
ref.
was like he had to like decide who wins if they're at a draw, and that
And he
just
ate
felt
too
wrong.
many of the
Greasy.
bag of chip.
It felt wrong.
He kept inviting me to trade shows on the weekend.
Yeah,
and
wrong.
I hated that he started getting like a following from.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, and-
ref
and-
from Jubilee.
Well, yeah. Now he has his own branded machete that he sells. It's so weird.
And now I feel bad for people at Foot Locker. People are going up to them going, "Are you a ref at Jubilee?"
Yeah.
And it's like, why can't we stop the stereotype that stripes mean ref?
You know
We
what?
have to- that's
Hold
a
on.
video.
I'm getting an
That's
idea.
it. That's it.
video.
I'm getting
Go,
an idea.
go.
That's a video.
13 referees, 1 secret Foot Locker employee.
I would watch that.
So you guys like that one? So you guys like
Okay, so
that one?
I want
Because
to.
it
You
plays
mad,
upon the
bro?
stereotypes. It
You
plays
mad,
upon a
bro?
stereotype.
You mad, bro?
I don't know anything about bisexuals and weights, and if I'm asking questions, I'm not clicking. Okay? I know what that
Not
is.
to go back because we were done with yours, but I'll come back. What are we doing? We're looking at their shirts. They're wearing an extra large. Oh, they're 200 pounds. What is this show?
I think it's
What is
just
this?
interesting.
No.
Okay, go to the cut with that shit.
Yeah. Go to the
fucking cut.
I just think it's interesting, and I've tried. You guys know this. Every week I apply to be on the cut instead of work for Jubilee.
You know what's
Never
brutal about the cut?
works.
What's brutal about the cut is they never tell you no. They just go, that sounds amazing. We will call you.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
so mean.
You don't get a no from the cut.
No, you
And
don't
what I
get
love
a
about
no.
us is you said that we clearly didn't like it, and then
No.
we talked about it.
Yeah.
We talked
Yeah.
about
Because
it,
what's
and I'm
wrong
fine
with
with that.
disliking something? What's wrong with saying I dislike that?
Yeah.
What's wrong with saying, I know what you look like, I know what you act like, I'm going to say something about it to your face?
At Jubilee, being an external processor is technically a diversity hire. You have to process externally.
Literally.
You
And
have to.
this is the process. I mean, videos go, you can say a video and it's made. We're going to make that
Yeah.
next week. You can say a video and it's shot down. I mean, I still remember when you guys shot down 13 young girls under the veil of ignorance decide what life they're going to live.
And I'm sorry,
And
that
you
was
guys just
important.
said it
That was really
too
important for.
pedantic.
I shut that one down.
You shot that one down.
That sounds boss.
Oh, you
right
want to do
now.
it?
Well, tell us
13.
more.
So I'm thinking 13-year-olds.
And we're gonna do 18 for 13.
13.
You put them under
We're
the
gonna
veil
do
of
18
ignorance.
18-year-olds for 13.
Okay, we're going to do 18-year-olds for 13. Easy. I'm fine with
Easy.
this. You put them under the veil of ignorance. You put them under a condition where they don't know what life they're going to be born into, and they have to choose what they're going to choose. So you get to see if people will actually live with
Hold on.
in the dredges.
No,
of
hold
soc-
on. This is Divergent, you fucking idiot.
No, it's not Divergent.
This
I
is
didn't just read Divergent. I didn't
is
just read it.
Divergent.
I swear to God, I didn't just read Divergent.
Stop pitching other
So, like,
films.
what the 13
okay?
girls would be choosing is an emotion.
So this is Divergent. Now
This
this
is
is
either
fully
Divergent or Maze Runner.
I read both
Or
of them
weirdly
at
some
the same
Hunger
time.
Games thing.
They're making these books that's one page Divergent, one page Maze Runner because they're so similar, and I read them.
That's cool.
Yeah. It's hard to
Thanks for
follow,
that
but you
back,
get
Mickey.
it.
That was really fun, Mickey.
Thank you. Thanks,
That's
guys.
great.
Thanks.
I mean, that was a video. We all have videos that we champion, right? And we still champion them.
Veil
to
of
this day.
Ignorance
Course.
stuff, I'm really pushing Veil of Ignorance
Well,
stuff.
yeah, and
Drum rolls.
if you show us a veil that will show up on camera, great.
yeah,
That's
and
the
I
problem.
just can't find one. The veils are just so hard to catch on
hard.
camera.
It's hard.
One
It's
that I'm
hard.
really passionate about. That I'm really passionate about it because I want to dedicate it to my wife if we make it. I want to get a bunch of women and young girls in a room, and the day those girls start their period and the day those older women start menopause.
And
Oh
it's just,
my God.
Wow.
It's
And
so
I
good,
want
but
to
it's
hear
so
the
hard.
dialogue. I know it's hard scheduling. Why?
It's hard scheduling. It's
I just
almost
don't even know
impossible to
how you
schedule.
would schedule that.
Well,
Logistical
because I know
nightmare.
casting it, the way that they have all of these girls, 11-year-old girls on call.
And these older women.
They tell
It's one
us
of the
when.
worst things we've ever
And these
done.
older women have hormones, and they're like, I think
know.
it's gonna stop now.
Listen, we've been talking to Oro Ring. They're not interested. They want. I asked if they could help. They said they don't want to.
And you know who wants a foot in the game? Liquid Death. Sorry, you have no space here.
Yeah, this is Liquid Death. You're not
Okay,
for Jubilee.
but
you.
I just
Not
will
for
say
you.
the
Also,
dialogue.
Liquid Death, you're not going to be supporting a video about menstrual cycles.
I know you guys like to be edgy water, but this is not the one.
This is not even. We're like, this is not good.
we had
Don't
a couple,
do that.
We had
Don't
a
do
couple
it.
good pitches for Liquid Death sponsored
Oh, we
videos.
had
yeah,
tons
yeah.
of fun
Oh,
pitches.
yeah.
I liked half of these bisexual people like sparkling water. Half of these bisexual people like straight tap water.
Yeah.
And the amount of outreach we had to do to offer emails to find straight gay people that liked tap water.
It's hard.
Hard.
Sorry, that took me a while to get out.
I mean,
No,
I have
hard.
8 rockers drink tequila, one secretly drinking water.
That's really fun.
That was good for
That
me.
was fun.
Like
Yeah,
a mole situation.
Like a mole situation. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Well, oh no, I mean I love that. I had 9 sober people and 1 who's about to be, and you guess who?
And you guess who?
What?
Hey, what's going
Hey,
on?
hey,
You all right?
Hey, Dan.
Hey, Denise.
Denise, what's going on?
My daughter moved out.
Oh.
Stop. Wasn't that episode fun? But don't you wish those people would just drop the voices, be themselves, and have a spelling bee?
Well, have we got news for you? You can join our Patreon at Artists on Patreon, and get exclusive backstage content, exclusive post shows where we just frick around. And this season, we've got an Oscar draft. Yeah, we're going head to head and choosing who wins the Oscars.
See you there, link in bio. Bye.
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 No. Darcy?
Darcy moved out.
Why? Why did she move out?
She's sick of my shit. she said
No.
she wanted to go to this stupid dance, Sadie Hawkins.
Yeah.
And I said,
They're
hold
still
on.
doing that?
I thought she was.
boys ask girls. And she didn't like that. She didn't like that response. And so she's
Denise,
gonna
I'm
go move
so
in with
sorry.
her friend for the rest of senior year.
Denise.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Hey,
So hard.
it's okay.
She was doing
It's
well
okay.
with those affirmation boards you put in the kitchen.
I know. No, I said you are a girl. You are 17. You are a daughter of me. You know, things that would be very inspiring to a young
That's
woman.
so
and-
inspiring. Those three things are
I
so
wish my
inspiring.
mother
Yeah,
looked at
yeah,
me
yeah.
and said, "You are my son."
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
something. That's something.
Oh, let's
Wait,
see. Fight it out.
Okay.
Let it
okay,
emerge.
Okay.
Breathe out.
Okay.
Let it emerge from you.
Adopted people and non-adopted people
Okay.
Yes.
finally talk.
They finally talk. They finally talk.
That's good.
That's
really
really
good.
That's really good.
Because
That's
you know
really
they're not
good.
talking.
They're not talking. They're not talking about it.
It's so sad the divergence between adopted people and non-adopted people.
Stop
not
reading
talking.
Divergent.
So it's just a great book. It's just, especially when you're mixing Maze Runner right
Stop
into
mixing it. It's hard to
it.
relate
You guys
for
have never
you.
mixed up a book.
It's hard to relate to that extra
can't.
hard.
Mixed up two books is?
You don't do a suicide
Two
on young
books?
adult books. What are you doing?
Yes, you do. It's
That's
so
for sodas.
You guys are missing out. I'm telling you.
can't make
One
books a
page,
freestyle
other page.
machine.
You can't
One
make
page,
books of
other
freestyle.
page. I did it with To Kill a Mockingbird and Shane. It was amazing.
Shane, the Western book?
Yeah, you cannot follow a single fucking thing.
Oh my god.
Gosh, I love
Gosh.
working here.
Should we talk about
Because
our
it's
yearly
serious.
trip?
Oh
Yes.
Yes.
Our yearly trip.
Yes.
Let's
Once
talk.
a year. Our big guy up top, Mr. Jubilee.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Jubilee.
Dr.
Dr.
Jubilee.
Jubilee.
We never see his face, but we hear his voice.
We hear
Dr.
his voice, and he
Jubilee.
sounds a little bit like George Costanza.
It is a little bit. Yeah. Oh, let's all do our best Dr. Jubilee impressions.
Really quick, go
Yeah.
down the line.
Enter the Panopticon.
That's so much like George
It's
Costanza.
almost
George
exactly like
Costanza.
that.
That's what George Costanza sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, here's my Dr. Jubilee
Easy on her,
impression.
guys. Her daughter moved out.
Yeah. Please.
I think if George's daughter moved out, he'd sound like that. Listen to me. Your video has displeased me.
It's literally George Costanza.
It's literally George
It's
Costanza.
literally George
You ready for
Costanza.
this one? I got one. Thumbnail looked too normal. Doon, da, doon, 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 doon,
Okay,
doon,
so you
doon,
added
doon,
that. You added the Seinfeld thing
Just
because
for
it was
fun.
like that's Seinfeld.
I
That's
know because
Seinfeld.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
Sorry,
I'll
I
go.
kind
I'll
of
go.
fucked it.
Error. 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 Delete video. Delete video. Too normal.
Yeah.
Doon, 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 doon.
I think maybe I don't. So maybe I'm just figuring this out. Maybe he doesn't sound like George Costanza, but maybe he's watching Seinfeld.
He's watching Seinfeld in the background. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Wait,
it
okay,
is.
I don't know. Let's play some of the, I got some voicemail. I got some voice memo notes on our last video.
Great.
Okay.
I don't know. Are you sure?
Let's listen.
Let's listen in. The women should be lined up from shortest to tallest.
We're gonna be here all night.
I'm gonna do it, Jerry.
Make
I'm gonna do it.
What a puffy shirt.
those are the notes.
Big
Back
puffy
to my
shirt.
TV time.
Hello.
So that one, it was clear to me.
That was Seinfeld.
Pretty interesting. And
There's
there's
a-
kind of a best of clip down
It was
here.
a
A clip show. A clip
You're
show.
watching a
I
YouTube
love
best of
clip shows.
Seinfeld.
Do best of Seinfeld.
I love clip shows. But I'll say Mr. Jubilee, Dr. Jubilee will
Yeah.
pick a like a random tropical, usually always tropical destination, and we go for a week and a half, all expenses paid, and boy,
boy,
Are my feet tired?
my feet are tired from running.
It's like walking
from
tour.
the people he sends after us.
The
Literally.
thither is what he calls them.
Thither. It is
This-
so fun.
yeah.
His cronies hither and thither.
The thither.
Yes, they
The
do,
thither.
and they thither.
They're awesome.
It's really
They're
fun.
great.
He creates all of these like sort of awesome challenges for
Yeah.
us. Sometimes they're physical, sometimes they're mental.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll be trapped in these sort of bear traps. We have to get out.
Yeah.
It really like tests our mental agility.
yeah,
and
sometimes emotional testing too.
It's,
Yes.
it's so
You'll
crazy.
see your father in a cage.
Yeah,
and you'll be
yes.
like, "How'd
And
you
you're
find
like, we're in
my father?
Cabo St.
Where'd you
Lucas.
get
yeah,
it?
what's going on?
How'd you get him?
It's
Why
so,
is the water rising?"
It's wild because I don't always remember the weekend. Like,
Yeah.
I don't remember what we're
No.
doing, but then I come back and I have literally thousands of ideas.
so
Me too.
many
Like,
questions.
Do you
Yes.
remember? I have a flash of a memory of us at a strip club, and my notes from it are big.
Written big, like big lettering.
Big letters, and I was writing
Big.
big letters, and I must have been thinking of some ideas,
Yeah.
but I don't remember at all.
What were some of the ideas that you got from that trip? That moment?
It was hard to read them all because they're written so large.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of like,
Oh, that's where you got 14 purebred dogs versus one stray dog.
yes,
That was good.
I looked
was
in the
really
eyes of a
fun.
stripper, and I got
Yeah,
that idea,
It was so fun that the purebreds had to guess which one was the stray dog.
and it was cute the way they pawed.
yeah,
It was
so-
nice.
It was
We
cute.
could all learn something from them.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, that made me uncomfortable because that's animal content.
Yeah.
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 That is not human conversation.
hard.
No,
It's
take
hard.
that shit
Right?
to Animal Planet.
But that's why I love these vacations we go on because it's just like
Yeah.
it gets us out of our
It
heads,
reg-
right?
It opens up something so
right.
carnal and so innate in every one of us.
Yeah.
It pours out with these big, uncomfortable. Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Because if you're
exactly.
watching Jubilee and you feel comfortable, you're watching it wrong.
You're watching it wrong. This is
Yeah.
not for passive listening. This is for being on the edge of your seat. I
Yes.
would say also something that helps on the trip is the potion we take.
Yeah,
the
I
potion
love
we
it.
take
Potion
at
is
the beginning.
great.
Oh,
we
it's
don't
so
know
good.
what it is, but it's green. It tastes like fire.
Yeah.
And you are filled with the energy that you could lift a car.
Yes, yes.
And I remember flashing because I never remember the flight to the tropical location or the flight home.
No,
Yes.
I never remembered
waking
either.
up in my bed and then I'm somewhere else.
Yeah.
I woke up on a zip line and I remember the potion. I saw a monkey above me and he cut the line. But the potion imbued me with the strength to see the world in slow motion. And so I was
Okay.
able to bounce from treetop to treetop to treetop
Because
to
you were
treetop to
seeing in
treetop.
slow
crazy.
motion.
Because I was seeing in slow motion. So it was like I could see all math, all time, all everything in front of me. And then when I landed on the ocean,
yeah?
I came up with the idea for 5 men. Which of them sounds the most gay? Rank.
Whoa.
And that has been
And that-
one of our highest
One of the
viewed
most
videos.
viral
Yes.
videos we ever. The discussions on that have
Unbelievable.
been
Yeah.
insane.
I remember taking the potion, and I shit you not, looked in the mirror. I was a 75-year-old Dominican woman.
Yes.
It was amazing.
And what were the videos that came up with?
I
that?
came up with this incredible video. 25 single guys, 1 married girl. Will she cheat?
And that
And
is
the
number
Dominican
2.
woman told you that.
The Dominican woman said, this is going to work very well.
I like when the potion apparitions hold your hand.
The
though.
potion apparitions,
They're
they're
really
Potion
funny.
apparition.
good. They're
I've been
funny.
trying to do a
They're
video of
funny.
7 potion apparitions. one
two insider,
real
but
apparition.
only
So now
we
we're
would
back
get
to
it.
We
Yeah,
would only
it's
get
two,
it.
it's two it for
That's
us.
for the
One
rap.
for us. One
That's
for us.
for the rap.
That's for the rap.
That's for the rap.
That's one for the rap. That's one for the rap.
Oh, man.
One
That's
day
for the
we
rap.
will rap.
One day we will rap.
One day we're
One
going to
day we
rap.
will
we will.
rap.
We will have asked every question and put every situation possible in a video.
And every day at the end of workday, we ask Mr. Jubilee, we go into the chamber.
Yeah.
And those of us who is the most holy will go into the chamber and we will ask, Mr. Jubilee, is our work finished yet? And we will get a yes or a no.
And again, I'm just really biased against Mormons. I don't get it. I
Yeah.
just wanted to bring that up
Right,
again
yeah.
because
That's
I
so
feel
interesting
like
just to
Yeah,
kind
I
of
think we
disclose
should
that.
Just kind of
I
like
think
bring it
it's
up again.
time.
Just
Oh,
bring it
I
up
think I do
one
think
more
we've been
time.
talking for a little bit now. Does anyone want to talk about how their bias have changed?
Oh, we should check in.
Yeah, we should check
okay.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still frustrated at the guy that honked at me this morning.
Well,
Okay.
is there a video that would help you get to the bottom of that feeling?
Maybe if we get a bunch of people who honk a lot,
Oh, that's good.
Honkers versus non-honkers.
Yeah.
Road
And just
ragers.
see what happens.
Or
That
like,
would do well if videos was title-wise.
Title-wise, that would be
Honkers.
good. Honkers versus non-honkers.
I love, and
That's
so many
good.
of our videos are title forward, so that's gonna be
Mostly
great.
title.
It's gonna
If
be
you're
great.
watching more than 5 minutes of the video, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. I do have a current bias that's kind of bubbling up. It's against people that walk into a coffee shop and stop right at the entrance to look at the menu instead of getting closer to the counter.
Lots of coffee shop stuff.
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
lot for me. This is cool, right? By the way,
What'd you say?
I'm just taking some of your chair. That's cool.
I'll tell you this. It's cool because you asked.
Thanks.
That's a video.
That's a video.
That's a video.
That's a video.
That's a
well,
video.
that's a video. That actually would have been great for the video we just dropped, which was consent?
Yeah.
Question mark.
And that I will say I love that we started using emojis in our titles.
Yes.
Because it's like, you
changed
decide.
the
You
game.
decide. We're not taking a stand.
We're
You
Like
Again,
decide.
we're not
that
taking
guy
a
with his
stand.
hands up, we put him everywhere.
He's asking. He's just
We
asking.
go buy romantic.
Look, is it hard to search unless you have a very specific type of MacBook?
Yes. And that's what we like.
That's what we like.
But I'm loving these emojis. I loved when we did eggplant or like small little carrot and we put a bunch of guys.
Yes.
Yeah, that was
And it's just
really
like,
good.
let your brain go.
That was really, really good.
Yeah. I have a bias recently against daughters. Okay. So I'm thinking we could do something with like 10 daughters. One of them is a bitch. And you have to guess who.
Wait.
And who's the you?
Yeah.
You have to guess.
Like, are the daughters guessing who the
So
bitches
are we?
or the
Is
audience
this a rare
guessing?
video where we don't actually reveal the end? Which one's the bitch?
Which one
yeah,
is you?
So that's you. You
Denise,
have to decide.
I think you need to
watching
sip
have
some
decide.
potion. Have some potion for that idea.
Have some potion.
Because I think that idea is close, but it's not there yet.
Yeah,
I mean,
hold
we're
on to
not
it.
in Puerto Rico, but I can.
I know.
I know.
You should be careful with this.
But I think you're going through it, and I think you should have some potion.
Okay.
Whoa, she went wicked.
This happens sometimes with the green potion.
Now she's trying to go wicked again, but can't hit it. She naturally went wicked, and now she's trying.
she's trying to do the Cynthia Erivo one, but she doesn't quite remember it. I think.
He's doing the Adina Menzel one.
Oh, she's turning a little Jersey Boys.
Slap her,
Yeah,
slap
they're-
her.
I'll slap her. Oh,
10 bisexuals.
okay.
1 Christian. Who is right?
That's it. That's it.
Come
Denise, come back. Come back.
Smelling salt.
Smelling salts. Smelling salts. It's just liquid IV.
She's a witch. Get her.
No,
Yeah,
no,
no.
no. You're back. You're back.
Where'd I go?
Back.
Oh, you went to Wicked. You went to an idea. You went all over.
You had one of
Oh
the
my
best
God.
ideas I've ever heard.
We've
though.
ever heard.
10 bisexuals.
10 bisexuals.
One question: which one is right?
What did you see?
I saw a man. He was one of those little delivery robots who's on wheels and he gives Postmates.
So not a man.
So a robot.
But you weren't there. You could tell he had the spirit of a man. He reached out his claw and he said, "Come with me." And then we went to one of those adult trampoline rooms.
Which we love to go to.
We love
to. We know those.
Bounce zone. Bounce zone is Van Nuys.
Van Nuys.
Okay, what happened?
And we jumped and we jumped and we jumped. And I said, "I'm tired." And then he said, "Take my hand. I have an idea."
You killed it.
And then I woke up.
Yes.
Wow.
That was it.
That was.
Oh my
amazing.
God,
have
you
to
guys,
let
I feel amazing. I really wish I could take more potion every day.
No, you can't get addicted to the potion.
Please,
We
no.
only
Because
Take the
remember, he
potion.
said
No,
it
we
steals
only
10%
did
of
that.
your soul every time.
Oh, but I feel like I could save the world.
No,
But
you
Denise-
just have to go to Bounce Zone. Let's go to Bounce Zone.
10% is so much.
It's
I
so.
feel
But
it draining.
it's a paradox because if you always take 10%, you'll never run out. You'll always be a little bit.
And you know what's fun? It's a yearly thing we do, and it's always, we do kind of a farewell party for people who have been at the company 10 years.
Yeah.
When they give away their soul.
When they finally give away enough of their soul.
We do a goodbye. We celebrate their life as if they're dead because their soul is gone.
Yeah.
And by the time the party is thrown, they don't know it's happening to them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of it's a little bit of a bummer, but you can tell that they are happy
it's the
inside.
right
And we
thing
get
to
and we
do.
get
Had an
nothing
idea.
bunt cakes, and I love those.
Oh, they're so good.
Nothing but
I
cake.
love those bunt cakes.
How do they make them small like that?
Right?
How do they make that? These are the kind of things I wonder.
How do
do
they-
they?
But honestly, how?
I ain't never seen a cake that small. But
No.
shaped like that, they're made bigger usually.
No.
Can we talk about some of the celebrities that are coming in soon?
Yes.
Really
Yes.
quick, because
Yes.
as we know, we love taking people that are viral on the internet or pseudo celebrities, putting them in a room, and figuring out what video we can make with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Let's talk about
And
it.
I'm excited
Yeah.
that we're finally like branching out into like a little bit higher of a caliber of celebrity
Yeah.
because like it's been like I don't know, we had the Da Vinci twins in for like a month straight. And
Yeah.
it was like
a month
it was
straight.
hard to
and
just
at a
like
certain time, they just can't take the moral quandaries.
Yes.
No, they're
Yeah.
like they're too good. It
It's
makes
so
their
hard.
little
It
heads
was
hurt.
really mean for us to put them in front of a room of very neoliberals and just talk about the economy. And
It
the Da Vinci
wasn't-
twins.
Well, that's
were
when I knew we were
drowning.
reaching.
They
We were
didn't
reaching
really
for
have
it.
much
They
to
kept on
say.
going, huh? Da Vinci?
And we tried a bunch of
They were
twin
like-
stuff.
So
we tried a
what
bunch
are you
of-
supposed to do on a
We had-
microeconomic level? You
We
know?
had
Are
him
you
in that.
going-
We had him in that room where they had to debate 25 people that had red flags, and they
Yes.
would raise them
Yeah.
to try to debate, and then they'd come in and they'd be like, "Da economy, more like a Da Vinci."
Yeah.
You know, it's
yeah.
really hard when you flip the camera from vertical to horizontal.
It
You
is
really some
so
things are
Some people don't have
illuminating.
it. Some people don't have it.
I will
What's
say
up?
I'm really, really excited. We're going to be doing a video, which is 10 of these things are real and 10 of these things are imaginary. And our special guest is going to be that woman from the airplane that screamed, "That motherfucker is not real!"
We finally got
We
a hold
got
of her.
And she is
got
not
her.
excited to do this.
He is trying to move on, and
She's
we
trying
won't let
to
her.
move on.
No.
She's trying to move on, but we gave her an amount of money that is frankly evil. So
Yes.
Yeah, it's evil.
she has to do it.
And that's why we pay other people poorly, because we pay certain
Yes.
people really well.
Yes.
Yeah. I love our college student videos, and I love that we call them outreach, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we can pay people like Vanessa Lachey to come in and do a video.
And we could pay the college kids in college credit. This is technically
This
an
is-
internship for them.
Technically
Technically,
an
they get
internship.
1/2 hour of internship work
Yeah, yeah,
for
yeah.
every video that they do.
It's
Totally.
Awesome.
really incredible.
It's really awesome. Do you guys ever hang out with the contestants?
yeah,
All the time.
yeah.
really.
That's like a fun
do.
thing that I do is after every shoot, I invite them all out to drinks.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
See, I stopped doing that after I hung out with that group of Lutherans.
Yeah, well, they were tough. That
They
was a
were
tough day on
tough.
set.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
were
They
tough.
were really tough.
Yeah.
They were really tough, just big tough guys.
12 Lutherans
tough
dig a big
guys.
hole.
Yeah,
It was 12 Lutherans dig a big hole.
How deep can a
And
Lutheran
I was like,
hole
I got
get?
this. I grew up in church. I got this. But I was like, my God, these guys are tough.
I've gotten along with a lot of them. I connect with them on a very deep level. I'm part of a trivia group now with a bunch of Dom daddies that we had in, and it's been so fun.
That's awesome.
Well, you
Yeah.
know, I think I'm really excited for one of the videos that we're working on right now is we bring Ben Shapiro in and make him look really good.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
really excited.
yeah.
Well, this is something we have to talk about because Jubilee is pretty prominent in the political space right now.
Yes.
Fortunately or unfortunately, it remains to be seen.
It's been really fun to go political lately.
It's never been a more fun time to wade into politics
Yes,
on the
for
internet.
Yes.
us. For us
For us.
specifically.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I love how many like right-leaning and right-wing people we're bringing in and making them look more center and more
Yes.
normal.
Yeah.
That's like the fun thing.
Because I think it's like, let's make them look normal, guys.
Yes,
like
These
let's
are
just
Americans.
see what if
Yeah.
and we're for the Ben Shapiro video, I mean his next one, we're physically making him look good. We're bringing in a trainer, plastic surgeon, makeup
Uh-huh.
artist.
Yeah.
We are yassifying the
Ben
hell
Shapiro.
out of Ben Shapiro
It's
so that he
time.
looks
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
We're giving BS a BBL.
yes. Oh, that's great. That's a good
That's
one.
good. That's good.
That's good.
Yes.
Can we do that?
Can we do that?
Can we
Let's
do
do
that?
that. Maybe we do
Can we
that.
do well, we had that panel of plastic surgeons, maybe we can bring them in.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
we
yeah,
could
yeah.
see.
And they are
we could see.
desperate to be back on camera.
I am trying to hit on those plastic surgeons.
You've-
I'm trying to get
you've
some
got
stuff.
to get them.
But you know what's funny? You have so much confidence in the Panopticon, and then you walk in and you start stuttering like a little dope.
It's really hard.
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
really hard because once you're faced with the people and then they're real,
Yeah.
it's like something changes.
It's weird. It's weird.
I will say also like the political stuff has just been so juicy. I love this video that we have coming up. 6 people that didn't vote for Kamala Harris. Debate 6 other people that didn't vote for Kamala Harris, but for other reasons.
But for
And
other
I'll say
reasons.
that dialogue I've never heard before.
Thank God we're finally having
Thank
it.
God we're
Thank
having
God
the
we're finally having it.
People aren't getting mad. I'm getting a lot of comments. You know,
I don't get 'em.
everybody. You know, we don't have email addresses. We just have like front desk at jubilee.com, and we all use it.
Just for transparency.
Just for transparency.
just for
so we
transparency.
get all the emails.
My
and-
Sweet Green account's on there, so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry
yeah,
And
about
we
yeah.
that.
cannot figure out how to turn off the YouTube email
Yeah.
that
I
we
just
got
bought
a new comment.
Yeah, I just bought a top from a college girl on Depop on there, and you guys are probably gonna get a notification. But
That's actually probably a smart email to use. I think you should keep using it.
I mean, it's really great. Rachel Maddow keeps emailing us back going, which one of you is this? I won't respond until I know there's a human back
And
there.
depending on who's responding, it's all of us.
yes, exactly. But yeah, I get some questions sometimes. I'm seeing them, and everyone goes, "Hey, is this bad? Are you having the wrong type of conversations? Why are you doing this? What's going on? What's wrong with you?" And my response is always, "Caught you thinking." You know,
Yeah.
that's the
Caught you
point.
thinking,
We've got
caught you
it-
clicking. Caught us
Caught you
making
thinking,
money.
caught you clicking, caught you clicking, caught you subbing,
Gotcha subbing.
caught you
Caught you
subbing, caught
subbing.
you clicking, caught you skipping ad. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Caught
so
you another car for mama.
Yeah, gotcha, mama.
Gotcha. Gotcha. If you're mad, if you're emailing, we've already won. So
Gotcha.
it's a
Gotcha.
gift that
Which
we put at the
reminds
end of
me,
it.
Katya and Trixie are coming in. They're eating hot chips and
Oh.
being mean to straight men.
Yes.
that's fun. Oh,
They're
I
gonna do,
like
and I like when we
that.
double block them because
Yeah.
they're gonna be mean to straight men, and then they're gonna be mean to a big troop of Girl Scouts. And
Yes, exactly.
I'm
That's
excited about that one
really
too.
Good. Ah,
And then they debate a bunch of Republicans, and I'm really excited for
It's
that
gonna
one,
be really
personally
good.
for me.
A little day gauntlet. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's only a 24-hour shoot.
That's only
That's only
24 hours.
easy.
We're gonna have them 24 hours.
easy, easy.
Chips
I
for
love an easy
days.
day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Should we all go around and say the video we're excited to do next?
Our white whale, maybe.
Our
Oh
white
my
whale.
gosh, should we do them? Yeah.
Ooh.
Or yeah, should we do it?
I
Or
think
should we
that's-
just throw a bunch out?
Oh, let's throw a bunch
'Cause I
out.
have
Let's
so
go rapid
many.
fire.
Bunch out.
Let's go rapid
Everyone
fire.
take out your
Let's go
moleskin.
bunch
Take out your
out.
moleskin.
Okay, okay.
Take out your moleskin.
Take out your moleskin. Take it to
okay.
your idea
And honestly,
page.
fuck it. You did it, Denise. Let's all just have a sip of potion.
Just take
Let's
a
have
little
some
bit of
potion.
potion. Come
Okay,
on,
let's have
guys.
potion.
Let's read our
Come
moleskin.
on.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
Take a little potion.
So if you care to
Wicked.
find me,
Get her.
look
Okay.
to the western.
All right, here's some upcoming Jubilee videos. Here we go. 7 tiny men try to get into one coat and go on a date with one tiny woman.
One fuckboy guesses the areola size of 10 individuals.
4 different races make 5 different types of rice.
6 teenage Buddhists versus 6 teenage Lutherans play ping pong till one says something powerful.
One really hot girl thinks she's talking to a guy, but she's talking to a girl.
17 homophobes. One of them likes pizza. The rest do not. One of them will kiss.
Speed dating, cops versus anarchists.
Every single race goes to Disneyland.
7 horny guys meet hot nurse who puts in catheter.
Christian, Jewish, Muslim, Buddhist. Once and for all, we choose.
A priest, a rabbi, and a Muslim get a drink at a bar.
The bar is a white psych. An old man types on an iPad and a kid types on a typewriter.
2 of these people can only lie, and 2 of them can tell the truth. Both are bisexual.
3 widows meet their dead husband's corpse.
14 World War II POWs debate Mussolini's heir.
All these people have to pee, but who wants to fuck?
25 circus performers reveal how many times their groin slipped out of their outfit during church.
A milkman from the 50s has to go to a modern day coffee shop and decide what oat milk is.
Which of these zookeepers are coming fake, and which of them are coming for real?
12 moms guess which kids are getting straight A's.
6 of these hungry people open a Bible. One has a granola bar in it.
6 gay teenagers meet Dr. Phil.
$17 meet 17 cents.
6 gay teenagers debate Dr. Phil.
7 of these people are dressed as Nick Lachey. 1 is dressed as Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil runs a marathon. Is he gay?
14 Trump supporters find out what they would look like if they were Dr. Phil.
7 Karens talk to 7 Karens and a Dr. Phil.
14 parents versus 1 secret child free. One of the children is Dr. Phil.
14 straight white men versus 14 gay white men debate abortion.
This has been Artists on Artists on Artists on Artists answering the question. Now that's why they call it showbiz. We'll see you next time.
Filmed at the beautiful Dynasty Typewriter. We love you guys. Check out our Patreon. See you later. Artists on Artists on Artists on Artists is an improvised Hollywood Roundtable podcast created and performed and produced by Kylie Brakeman, Jeremy Colhane, Angela Giratana, and Patrick McDonald. Music is by Gabriel Ponton. The opinions expressed on this podcast do not reflect the opinions of anyone who works on it, not even the performers, because this is an improvised podcast and we're stupid. Full video versions of AOAOAOA are available on YouTube, so please like and subscribe and leave us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Good night, Hollywood.